a great game. I'm sure it was fun to watch. Two athletic teams, and just really proud of our team for playing as hard as they could. Could we have done some things better? Absolutely, but we stayed the course, stayed positive, and got a great win. So really happy for our players.
You guys came out in the second half just scoring on all the hoops, it seemed, and Bashar had 11 points in a 13-3 run. Was that one of the best stretches you've seen her play all year?
Absolutely. I told her she plays like that. She wants the ball. She worked hard to get the ball. She's extended her game. She can shoot from the outside along with being in. So that when you do that, that's just a difficult. She's very difficult to defend. And had 5 assists. I mean, she had a complete game today. I was really proud of her and what she did for the team.
Holly, in regard to complete games, Birdie might have the best game of her career statistically.
Absolutely.
Career high, hustling a lot, making a lot of plays. And then to have her be able to bring the ball up the court against the press, I mean,
it helps.
Just her value and versatility.
Well, she was huge today. You know, you're going against very athletic guards that they took out our point and 2 players, so she had to bring the ball up. You're exactly right, John. And she was so focused today. You know, I think at times she lets her game, she gets really inside of herself. But I thought today she took great shots. She had 6 assists. I just think she played solid. And when she takes the shots and gets the looks that she got and worked to get the ball, she's going to shoot a high percentage. So she was key for us. And you know, she was upset she missed 1 free throw, but you know, I will say this: they went on a little run, and I think they cut it to 9 or 7, and so 5. Okay, and so she got in the huddle, and she was so positive to keep our team together, you know, rally around each other, and say we're going to get stopped. Everything was positive. And that's what you need from a player. So we weren't doing some things really well, and she stepped in and gathered her troops together and kept it positive. That was huge for us.
Jordan 13, was that just your coach? Was she struggling?
No, she didn't. She was not feeling very well. She couldn't go. So as much as we wanted Jordan to go, we got a little bug going around the team, and I think it bit her today or yesterday. So, you know, I'm glad she said that she couldn't. You know, I'd rather her say she couldn't go full 100%.
You mentioned Graves. Do you need her to be this? She looked like you said she was hunting her shot. Even though she only got 6, she really looked like she was looking to shoot the ball. Do you need this kind of a?
Yeah, I thought she worked to get looks. She obviously hits free throws. I thought she played the way we need for her to play and the way she's capable of playing. I know sometimes we focus on what Izzy's doing inside, but Bashar is so much a big factor and of this basketball team. I mean, I think she takes a lot of pressure off of Izzy, and she's extended her game so much. You know, in Kentucky, she brought up the ball. She's extended her range. She's shooting at the free throw line and out, so that makes her difficult. And then she's driving to the basket. So I think she's understanding what she can do, and I want her attacking. I want her to get the ball. I don't have any problems with her putting the ball down and attacking the basket and taking shots, because I think she makes a great judgment on what's a good shot for her and what isn't.
You made 11 of your first 12 shots in the second half against a team that really kind of prides itself on its defense.
Yeah.
Just what was working for you?
Well, I think we started playing defense, and we got some transition looks, and we got down the floor, and we got the ball inside. We had 42 points in the paint, and we talked a lot at halftime of getting the ball down and getting the rebound, getting stops. We were not very good one-on-one. Getting stops, getting the rebound, and running. So, you know that we have a tendency to get beat on one-on-one, and our posts have to help over, and I think that's where a lot of times they get their fouls, and that's not fair to our posts. We got we got to understand the importance of keeping your player in front of you and locking your player up.
Holly, given,
Sometimes when you come off a win like you had over Kentucky, teams tend to slack off, as you talked
Yeah.
about. You can't do it with a mature team. Was today a sign of a mature team that you had?
Oh, absolutely. I thought Kentucky, we showed great maturity, and I thought today we showed great maturity. We could have gotten folded and felt sorry for ourselves. We missed 2 free throws and we missed some layups, but you can always go back and get stops on the other end. So I thought we were pretty positive and we stayed pretty focused on what we needed to do.
Holly, they talked about how difficult it was for them to guard you. Could you talk a little bit about what it was like to guard them?
Yeah, I think Vic Schaefer's done a great job with that program. He's kept players home. Vivian's was a big get for him, and she's from Mississippi, and he gets kids that have big hearts and play as hard as they can. So they're great defenders, and we had a really, really difficult time keeping them in front of us. So when you have players that can shoot the 3 and can penetrate, it's just hard. It's difficult. And we've got to be disciplined, and at times we weren't, where we would come in and they would kick out for a 3-point shooter. So that's a part of our game. We got to get better. We got to get a little bit more disciplined. But they're very deserving of their ranking, because I think that they do exactly what he wants them to do, and they play as hard as they can play.
Holly,
when
given-
Sierra was asked about her hustle plays, she said, well, I'm just trying to be like Drea. Is Andrea Carter kind of, is she your poster player for hustle? And
Absolutely. She's around. You look at the stat sheet, and you think, well, Drea, for 33 minutes, she just had an average game. There's so many things that Andrea does. She gets her hands on balls, which turn into steals for somebody else. She got her hand on two out of bounds possession, 2 passes. She got her hand on the ball. So when then we put her on their best player and try to limit their touches as well. So it's that intangible that Andrea brings us that we need in really everyone. But she takes a lot of pride, Andrea, in being our defensive stopper, our player that's going to get hustle plays, and our players that make a difference that don't show up in the stat sheet. She doesn't, Andrea doesn't get all caught up in points and what she plays as hard as she can and makes things happen.
you mentioned the illnesses. It's also February. Is the bye week coming at a perfect time for you guys? Do you need this day off, this Thursday off for a game?
We're a little banged up. I'll tell you, we're banged up a little bit. We hadn't been feeling well due to I guess, I don't know what's going on, the flu or bug, and we've got some knees that are sore, some shoulders that are sore. So we're going to take really advantage of this. We'll give them off tomorrow, give them off Thursday, and just try to keep them in shape, go short but intense. But yeah, this is a really good time for us. It just seems like we hadn't, we're going into February, and it's hard, it's difficult. It's a grind right now, and then to see who we have come up. So we got to be mindful of how our physical, how we are physically and how we feel. So we're going to take advantage of the week off.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
All right, thank you all.